All right, welcome back everybody to another shave review. Today we're going to be taking a look at West Coast Shavings Sakura Musk shave soap. Also have the matching splash with it. A buddy of mine was generous enough to let me borrow both of these. These are not mine. I just really do like the scent. It smells exactly like a cherry blossom, just like the cover depicts. But it has like a pretty good hint of musk, almost like a tobacco musk, slightly. Just a good, clean smelling, kind of almost fruity floral scent, but cherry blossom. If you've ever, smelled cherry blossom or cherry blossom trees, or the soap is a pretty popular one, cherry blossom soaps. It smells nice, and the muskiness kind of takes away from like that feminine perfume style. Yeah, smells good. So today I'm going to be using the Pro Rosso for the pre-shave. I gave the pre-shave oil a shot a couple times. I do like it. I'll still probably continue to use it, but I also like the Pro Rosso too. I like to change it up every once in a while. Speaking of change it up, I'm going to go back to the Henson. Now this is the Henson. They have two models. They have, I think they might actually have three. They have like an aggressive one, like a plus, a regular Henson, and like a minus. And this is the minus. This is supposed to be their most least aggressive one. It is a 3-piece razor. So unscrew it here, comes apart, nice and easy. But I tried something different today, so I'm gonna break out the feather. Not a huge fan of the feather, just because it does irritate the sensitive portions of my neck, because it's so darn sharp. But I'm curious to see if you put an extremely sharp, aggressive blade into a very non-aggressive safety razor, what the outcome is going to be. So hopefully they'll meet somewhere in the middle to where it will be, a really clean shave. That's not too aggressive. If I threw a feather inside of this Parker I have, this guy, it would absolutely destroy my face if I did that. And it would be painful, quite honestly. So I'm going to be using the Henson. I want to say, my buddy said this is a vegan-based soap. It does look slightly different. It's like a different kind of texture to it. It's a very hard soap. Just to go over a couple of the main ingredients here. See, stearic acid, water, castor oil. So maybe it's not fully vegan. I don't know if castor oil. I guess vegan fish, some of them, depends. Potassium hydroxide, shea butter, mango butter, babasu oil, fragrant sodium, vegetable glycerin. Yeah, I do not see any animal products in here besides the castor oil, and then, to each his own if you're going to consider that a vegan or not. But it smells great. All right, going to be using the classic Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, the Starcraft. Been really liking this brush. Had another reviewer comment on it, says he really likes the brush too. Excellent brush so far. Gonna get my face washed off real quick, throw the Pro Rosso on, and we'll do a dirty lather here. All right. Again, I do like to be generous with my pre-shave. I do find the more you put on, the better it treats you. Get it all on there. And again, I like the kind of tea tree oil, or very, very slight, maybe almost menthol-y feeling that the standard Pro Rosso comes with, or gives you. It's a nice addition to the shape. All right, I'm gonna get into it here. I flicked most of the water out of this brush, so we'll see how it performs. It's been a little while since I've used this soap, but I do remember really enjoying it. And my buddy actually let me hold on to it, and then one day he came over and he handed me the matching splash, because he knows I'm a pretty big splash guy. I do like to match my splashes with my soaps. I don't know why. I just don't like going with one scent and then having to choose a different scent for the actual splash. And you can already see this foam's a little different. It seems a lot more airy than it does like a very dense foam. After you get your lather going here, I'm gonna scrape the rest of this out here, and it should be loaded enough for what we're gonna do. So I'm only planning on doing 2 passes today. I only got about a day and a half worth of growth here, if that, maybe just a solid day. So not a whole lot to knock down, but again, I do like to have a clean shave for work. So that's the brush loaded, nothing too crazy, not a whole lot on there. Again, it's not my soap, so I don't want to use a ton of it. I'm not a fan of blooming the soaps because you really burn through the soaps fast. You get an excellent lather when you do that. I've only done it a couple times, but I notice you use way too much soap when you do that. And going on, it smells really good. Again, just a very strong, musky cherry blossom scent. That's nothing too complicated. It's just nice. I could totally see this as an everyday shave. I think West Coast Shaving did a really good job with this blend. I haven't tried any of their other blends, so I can't really speak for them, but I have been impressed with this one, especially if it is in fact a vegan soap. I think they did a good job. Everything nice and coated, looks good. And just to see, so it does come off a little easier than some of the other ones. You can see it's coming off okay. Again, it is a lighter soap. It's not that very thick, dense soap that I'm used to. That almost has like a sticky base to it, like Ariana and Evans and Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements gives off. All right. Again, we got the Henson with the feather all loaded up. Let's go ahead and get into it and see how it feels. Okay, so right away, I can tell you that feather is very pronounced. It is still incredibly sharp, as to be expected. You can already see redness right here forming. It's just a sharp blade. It does a really good job at knocking down the hairs, doing a very, very close shave. But man, if you have sensitive skin, it is not forgiving at all. So I am going to take my time with this. I do not want to nick myself. I usually always nick myself with the feather just because it's so darn sharp. I'm much more prone to nicking myself, so I'm going to take it slow. So far it's not bad. I will say putting the feather into a different razor, it would have already been pretty darn uncomfortable. And you can see it's so weird how it is. It's almost like it's getting dried out. It's not, but it's just weird. So it's definitely a different based soap. I wouldn't be surprised if it is considered 100% vegan. Just based off of the few ingredients I did read besides the castor oil. And again, actually, you know what? It's castor oil. You know, I don't think it's castor. I might be getting it totally mixed up here. I don't think castor oil is an actual animal. I might be totally mistaken here. if that's the case, you know, you could let me know in the comments. It would be a vegan soap. For some reason, I'm thinking castor is a fish. But now that I think about it, castor oil, like the stuff to make you throw up, I don't think that would come from a fish. All right, so far, very nice. Definitely gonna have to do an upward pass. I don't know if it's really knocked down much more than, let's say, the Wilkinson, but I can tell you that it is much more aggressive on my face with the feather in there. Probably not an everyday style shave for me, because I can already tell my skin is going to be a little more irritated or fiery after I do the upward pass here, because you're going against the grain. Granted, the blade is sharper and more aggressive, so it should cut the hairs with more ease, so you won't have tugging, but at the same time, it's that much of a sharper edge scraping along your skin. So go ahead and start pass number 2 here. And I really do like this razor. I think it's a very good beginner razor if somebody's just looking at getting into the proper form of wet shaving and not with overpriced cartridges. This is a very forgiving razor that is very nice on the skin. So I will say the upward pass has been not bad at all. It's just taking it right down. I do have these 2 weird patches right here and over here, right here, where the hair likes to grow sideways. So I will do a 3rd pass over those 2 sections. So far the soap's been performing pretty well. I do really like the scent. I like the overall performance of it. It definitely isn't the slickest of soaps that I've used, but again, if you are looking for a vegan line or to try something other than a tallow based shave soap, definitely say give it a shot because it smells great. I could definitely see this as an everyday scent. It's inviting, it's not overpowering, but it is definitely noticeable, and it has a really good scent to it. I'm gonna do the side passes here, just on the funky hairs that grow sideways. Perfect. There they are. All right, I think we made it without one nick, which is very uncommon for me with the feathers. Again, they are not a forgiving blade, but they do work very well. If your skin can handle it, I would say give it a shot. You know what, I might have spoke too soon. I got a little one coming right here. Got a little too excited on the end there. That's all right. Again, excellent performance. The soap is good. I like it. It's definitely slick enough to get the job done. No drag whatsoever. But if I'm going to compare it to the other ones that I really like to go for, as far as Ariana Evans and Phoenix Artisan, and actually most recently this guy here, Tetherable Bond Street, way different but very good soap. It's not on that slickness level, but it's definitely slick enough to get the job done. All right, gonna go ahead and wash the face off, dry everything, and then we'll throw the splash on and wrap this up. All right. This guy. All right. I'll dry it off. Get the splash going here. Give it a quick shake. I don't know if this is alcohol based. Yes, it is. Alcohol, witch hazel, rosewater, fragrance, glycerin, aloe, alum, and menthol. All right. Now this is my first time using the splash. It's a brand new bottle. So we'll see how it goes. See if it's comparable to Phoenix. All right, it's definitely alcohol. Not as much as Phoenix straight up alcohol. Very strong scent, very strong. But again, it smells nice, it's inviting. I wouldn't say it's overpowering. I think it's enough to last throughout the entire day, to where some other splashes may dissipate very rapidly. I see this one lasting quite a while longer. Again, it smells very nice. This one is definitely more rose forward than the actual soap. Also the menthol, I feel it kicking in now. Just to smell the difference here with the actual soap. Yeah, I think this smells slightly more cherry blossomy. There is, and I'm smelling both. It smells like there is a little bit of rose in both. That's soap all over me. But excellent soap. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Again, this was the West Coast Shaving Sakura Musk. Give it a shot if you're looking for something different. Yeah, excellent performance, excellent feel. I know I did get myself a couple times here. That's all right. I lost my train of thought. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, take care.